New day, new game. This is my new project, Epiphone Gothic Les Paul. Just got it out of the box and here's the first glance of it. And what I'm gonna do about this is make a total refinish. Make the front pink. And then maybe, I'm not sure yet, I will reshape the headstock. But we'll see about that. And one idea was that I make this a only bridge humbucker version, so I have to fill some holes. And yeah, that's the plan. We'll see how it goes. I played it a little bit and my plans changed, so I'm gonna keep the neck pickup. But I'm also gonna put these black pickup covers on them both. Then I'm gonna clean it a little bit, wash the fingerboard and oil it. And then I'm gonna reshape the headstock to look more like a Gibson one, because only thing that I really don't like about these Epiphones is the headstock. And gladly they have changed it for these years, or last year's some models, but yeah, I'm gonna reshape it, put the covers on the pickups, little cleanup, maybe some soldering, because there was one pot that was smaller than the other, so it might be replaced at some point, but I have one of these large tone pots myself, so in my toolbox, so I'm gonna probably change that. Okay, well, I start working, see when it's finished, but I'm gonna do at least the top, repaint it, well, sand it and repaint it, and well, I don't know about the back yet, but we'll see how this project goes. Pickup covers are now on and it looks much better already. Now I'm gonna clean the fingerboard next. Okay, USA. Now I have cleaned the fretboard and oiled it with lemon oil and also with Dunlop conditioner. Sorry about the shadow. Well, this is a shadowy day. Yeah. Next I'm gonna start reshaping the headstock. Pickup covers are installed with the pickups. I had to make these holes a little bit bigger because it wasn't not the right fit, but as you can see, now it's good. And also these little holes here, which are for the pick guard, which this don't have. I'm gonna fill those. And yeah, that's the next step. Update now now the headstock is reshaped. It's not perfect, but it's better. Now I have to paint that over and also paint the Epiphone logo over, so only the only the Gothic cross will remain on the headstock, and also the Epiphone in the truss rod cover. And I could save the serial number here too, so that I have to make sure that won't go under the paint. But yeah, looking good. Headstock is now reshaped. Now I have to paint the head over and paint this Epiphone logo over. So the final result will be only the Gothic cross, and the Epiphone in the truss rod cover will stay on the headstock. It's not perfect, but it will do, and I like it already better than the original Epiphone headstock. Oops. Now I have taped the fretboard with painter tape, and the headstock is also ready for painting over the Epiphone logo and the bare wood here. Next, a little more taping, and then I get off on sanding. Or maybe replacing the one part over there, the one tone part that was different than the others. Also now I've glued these big guard holes there and there and filled them with toothpick. And also the fretboard is now covered with duct tape, no, not duct tape, painter's tape, and the headstock is ready to be painted over there. Then I put some little more tape over here and maybe leave here a black string. I don't know yet. And tomorrow I'll be starting sanding the paint off here, and maybe even do the first coat of primer. Now I have stripped down all the hardware from the guitar, the tuners, the bridge, the tailpiece, and the pickups I have taped over, and also the neck has been taped and the headstock, so I can start sanding the logo off and then paint the end of the headstock that I sawed and wiled. And now I'm going to replace this pot. This is the replacement one, or is it? I'm not sure. Yes, it is. Because the one-tone pot was different than the others. It was the cheaper, smaller one, so I'm gonna put the big one back in. And also all the screws are over there, swimming in Vägevestivin, which is 80% liquor, and it's good stuff for cleaning. I have used it for fretboards, and also everything which needs to be cleaned, because it's such poison that I can't drink it or I'll die. But it's good for this. And also I have washed all these tuners and bridge and screws and all that. So yeah, now I start to warm up my soldering iron and change the pot. And I think that's all for this day, and maybe tomorrow I start sanding the body and sand the Epiphone logo off, so only the Gothic cross will remain. And also this neck has been satin, but it has been played so much, so it's all glossy. So I have to, well, I don't have to, but I will sand it a little bit so it will be matte again. See, let's see. And these pickguard screw holes has been now filled with toothpick, and what glue did I use? I did a tight bond. So yeah, let's see what happens next. The tone pot has been changed. That one went in, and this one went out. Okay, this project is going good. I have now sanded and thinnered the neck and also make the neck pocket to have more access and more modern Les Paul feel. And also the back has been sanded off, just so I can repaint it. Yeah, I'm gonna fill this little hole here so it will be, there's no gap there. And then a little bit sanding, and then it's ready to be painted on the backside. Headstock has been painted, and the body has been painted also once. The neck has been painted, and today I'm gonna sand it with steel wool to get it matte, and then one layer of lacquer. So let's go and do it. The back side is now repainted, and also the neck is repainted, and there's one layer of matte lacquer on it. It turned out pretty good. I will sand it a little bit, and I'm not sure if I put the glimmer lacquer and then matte there or just the basic matte. I'm not sure yet. I have to think about that. But yeah, its project is going good, and next step when it's dried enough is to tape it all over and start working with the front side. All taped up and ready for the first primer coat. Let's do it. Now the primer coat is on, and now it's ready to be put the first layer on the pink paint. So let's go. Ready for the first layer of pink. Okay, take a sheet on there. So I've painted it with two times with the primer white, and then between the layers I sanded with some steel wool, and now it's ready for the pink. Okay, there's the first layer. Now we let it dry. Let's see it up close. A little shadow. Yeah, looking pretty good. We do a couple of layers of that, and sand it between them, and then I'm gonna finish to make it matte with the steel wool and some fine sanding paper. And then we start the lacquering process, which I haven't decided do I use the glimmer or not, but we'll see.
Harry Potter and me.
Yeah, looking good. Jeez. This project has come to this point that the body has been painted. The pickup pickups has been covered with these black pickup covers. Also the fretboard has been oiled and cleaned up, and the headstock reshaped, and little bit of paint and lacquer. I managed to save the Gothic cross, and I'm pretty pleased. It turned out really well. It's not perfectly even, but it doesn't have to be. Also, I managed to save the serial number in the back, and the neck has been sanded and painted also, and it's really smooth now. And the back has been lacquered and painted too. It has this little sparkling over it. I don't know if you can see. And the neck joint has been reshaped to get smoother access on the lower frets. And this turned out really good. Maybe I could have sanded it a little bit more there too, but it's really smooth and good. Let me see if there's a better light here. Well, I don't know. But yeah, I'm really pleased with the project. And now I can restring it and set it up and see how it plays. And also, the tone pot was shitty small tone pot. I changed that with a big alpha pot or CTS, I don't remember anymore. Hopefully it takes some of the high ends or smoothen them up, because this had a really ice spike sound when I tested it first. So let's restring it and tune it up. Okay, now this project is ready and it turned out pretty good. It was a plain Gothic Les Paul Epiphone before the modifications, and I changed the headstock to look more like the traditional open book. It's not quite even, but I'm pretty satisfied how it turned out, and also the Gothic cross I saved. It has a sparkle lacquer on it and some matte lacquer too, and I also managed to save the serial number there. And the neck is also smoothened out, and the neck heel has been smoothened out to be more like a modern neck cut. And yeah, it's sparkly black on the back side and on the sides. The sides, there are little fuck ups there and then, but life's not perfect. And also, the changing of the tone pot and the capacitor made the guitar sound not so trebly and more like a full Les Paul, and I just love it. And also these pickup covers I put on the pickups. But yeah, pretty satisfied. Now it's much more pinkier. it sounds pretty good, and this is how it turned out. So we'll see you on the next project, or maybe a guitar introduction as well. What do I have to say? I take the poker chip off and turn the pickup switch to go like this, because when it's upside down, and I just hit it and it suits me better. Pickups are the standard pickups, only put the covers on, and if you can see, the pink has also a little metallic sparkle on it. But yeah, very satisfied. My Epiphone Gothic Les Paul, now pinkified. Very satisfied with the end results, and now I'm thinking about doing the same. Maybe if I can find a Gothic Explorer or SG. I would prefer the Explorer. Maybe do it a neon green or something sparkly bright as that, because yeah,